playing again, and we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us well bankrupt. A L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all it. Still calling my expendables, cause it's hard to believe I can fit all of them boys in one. And the streets start trembling. It's way too many it seems. Too many witnesses. Up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Syndrome, maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the real hip-hop, so would never, ever, ever ask me, am I here to replace Guru?
Word, that's how you feel up on this track? Little try on that.
What you trying to rap now?
Yeah, yo, Royce.
What up, man?
We just lamping in the studio, you know, doing our thing.
Okay.
Bugging out, you know.
Right.
Little test run. So,
I need you to speak with your hands. On the count of three. Everybody now, 1, 2, 3, go!
Talk to him. Who stepped up in this rap game and seen acting fool?
Me and
Tell 'em where I'm at from the plaque to the
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. It's Dallas and Chicago.
Clean game, huh?
And it's Chicago to start. Out. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Dallas, you got Parawantic. Grant is out there with Payne. Then there's Jackson, and it's Moore in at the 2. Now here's Johnson. Kicks it to Jones. The pass to Stauskas. 6 to shoot. That's tipped. And they get it back. And a miss there on the triple.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out. And how about that? Just an easy way to get on the board.
And just like that, Greg, the first lead belongs to them.
Here is Livingston. Offensive rebound.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
That's his first personal
First
foul.
quarter of play, 1 minute played. Moore outside. Fires for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Nick Johnson's checked in for Jackson. Livingston kicks to Jefferson. The feed now to Jones. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Stauskas. The rebound by Johnson.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Livingston. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson.
Yeah, excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Now here's Johnson. He's tightly guarded. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Dallas shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he makes the first. A different look for Dallas. Arnett Moultrie's checked in for Adrian Payne. McDermott comes in for Jeremy Grant. And Nick Stauskas is subbed in for Ejuan Moore. Here is Livingston. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Jefferson gets the bucket.
Well, you can't give him that kind of a position in the post.
Oh, without question. I mean, when he gets it in that tight and that close, that's easy. Real easy.
It's stolen by Jones. Here's Stauskas. Finished off the break.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Here's Huntage. Shot is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Here's Livingston. It's hauled in by Moultrie.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's McDermott. Nice spin off the left rim and in. McDermott's got his first bucket in this one. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
A long windup and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
I sure hope not.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, you know, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
A different look for Dallas. Harrelson's checked in, and Tony Douglas is subbed in for Johnson. Dallas trails by 4. Douglas kicks to McDermott. That's good with a Douglas assist.
Timeout call.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Ladies and gentlemen, James team.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And so here is Chicago. Here's Blake. Soft touch off the glass.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
On the wing, Douglas Roberts. Pass to Looney. Dishes it to Novak. They get it back. Davies misses.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Checking in for the Dallas team.
A different look for Dallas. Adrian Payne's checked in for Moultrie. Grant comes in for McDermott. And it's Jackson in for Stauskas. Douglas. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he can't hit the second.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Lets it go from deep. Dallas again missing. Chicago leading by 3. Ahead. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Adrian Payne.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Dallas, no good that time either. Here's Looney. He got it! That is one thing! The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Chicago leads by 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Jefferson is out there with Johnson. Then it's Jones. Then there's Livingston. And it's Stauskas in the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Whoa!
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Here's Grant. 18 feet out. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. For Chicago, they have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. Chicago making a switch here. And he's good on the second. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Jackson with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And Antic gets it to go. Chicago leading by 3. To the middle. Stauskas kicks to Jones. Here's Jefferson. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
James Michael McAdoo's checked in for Chicago. Richardson comes in for Stauskas. The drive by Jackson for the 3. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Moore.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Arnett Moultrie's checked in for Paralantic. Elijah Millsap comes in for Adrian Payne. Nick Stauskas is checked in for Etuan Moore. And Tony Douglas is subbed in for Jackson. Douglas for 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. McDermott's checked in for Dallas.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line. Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's Moultrie. Misses off the right iron.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
They recover it. Jokic, no good. Dallas trails by 3. Stauskas kicks to Millsap. They get the rebound. Tries again. And it's McDermott laying it in. McDermott's got 6 points.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Dallas making a switch here. Harrelson's checked in. Here's Chicago. Blake dishes to Davis. It's rebounded by Dallas.
That's an example there, guys, of contesting the shot and corralling the board. That's really all you can ask of a guy at that end of the floor.
Inside. And here's the fast break. And here we go. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 6 points for him.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Johnson, he's checked in for Dallas. And at the top of the key, McDermott. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Dallas making a switch here. Felix is checked in. Douglas kicks to McDermott. Felix. He nails it, and we're tied up. Felix has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Feeds it to Novak. Passes it to Looney. And here's Douglas Roberts. He kicks it to Novak. Shot clock at 5. Here's Davies. Drilled from 11 feet out. And Chicago leads by 2.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay. They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Doug McDermott.
15 seconds left to play in the first half. Out to the right wing. Looney passes to Douglas Roberts. Novak dishes to Douglas Roberts. From deep. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's Chicago up by 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
How about the game McDermott's played? He has 8 points and some assists, too. How about 3 of them? He's played a huge role in this game.
Even though he probably wasn't a big part of the game plan coming in.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Doug McDermott really making a difference here.
Yeah, and he's the ringleader of their offense. And what we saw in that first half with his ability to keep everybody involved is the reason why they're playing well.
And that's just the thing. I mean, he knows how to share the sugar. He makes sure everybody gets a touch, and that keeps the offense balanced and productive.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Jackson is out there with Etuan Moore. Then it's Peruanza. Then there's Grant, and it's Payne at the 4 slot. Jackson drives in. The layup missed.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And the basket by Jackson.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half. Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Elijah Millsap's checked in for Grant. Chicago leading by 4. Jefferson kicks to Johnson. Pass to Jones. Jefferson dishes to Livingston. Clock at 6.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Jones kicks to Johnson. To the inside. It's Jackson with the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 1-point Chicago lead. It's deflected. The basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Finished off the break. Jackson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
For Chicago, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Jefferson.
What a game we've seen here for Jefferson. He's got 8 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Brandon Davies is checked in for Nick Johnson. Douglas Roberts comes in for James Jones. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Sean Livingston. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Davies. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Chicago making some changes. Looney comes in for Jefferson. And it's Richardson in for Nick Stauskas. And Dallas also making a switch. Moultrie's checked in.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead. I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Fast break, Dallas. Throws it up high. Hammers the alley-oop through. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Sure has been. I mean, guys, momentum is hard to come by in this one. I mean, it seems like one team gets the lead and then the other one storms right back.
Both teams getting it done defensively as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Here is Livingston, guarded by Jackson. Down low. Here's Looney. No good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And for Dallas, Carrick Felix is out there with Grant. Then there's Etuan Moore. Then it's Perawante. And it's Jackson in the 1 spot. And Johnson with the stuff.
Wow, the fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams. I think this one's going to be close all the way.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Payne, he's checked in for Dallas. Livingston passes to Jefferson. Rebounded by Jackson. And that's a foul called on Nick Stauskas. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The drive by Jackson. Here's Payne. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Here's Moore. Knocked loose.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
Livingston, that's good.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Outside Jackson. Grant dishes to Payne. And that one is hammered home.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Chicago calls timeout. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder was saying to his team. As this game approaches its finale, the outcome's still undecided. He told them, "We're not far, fellas. It's within reach. Seize the moment and walk away with a win." Guys?
Here's Dallas. A 2-point game. Left side Jackson. Moore right side. Bangs home the trifecta.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Stauskas' shot is off.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Johnson, that's for 2. That's short off the rim.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing him.
And Payne slams it in.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam? Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fellow's in the middle.
Chicago trails by 5. Here's Johnson. No good, unable to end this run.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does.
Tell them where I'm from. I make the 6 straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London. To Brazil, to Quebec, like the whole world. To back to Ferg, tell them laid back, slow down. Better represent when we come to your town. Say laid back, slow down. What you represent when we come to your town? Say, get in with the business, I'ma be there in a minute. I just booked a Paris ticket, thinking Russia need a visit. I'ma run it to the limit, and me on my way to Venice. LA got the people saying